Welcome back to this video. In this video, we will explore type conversion in Python, one of the most important building blocks for writing flexible, error-free code. So here we will discuss about type conversion, two types of type conversion, that is implicit and explicit conversion. Then how to use int, string, float, and boolean in real Python programs, and some examples we will see. Basically, type conversion is the process of converting one data type into another. In Python, this is essential when you want to perform operations that require specific data types. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, there are two types. One is implicit conversion, that is done automatically by Python. And the second one is explicit conversion, done manually by programmer. So we will see implicit type conversion first. That is, Python automatically converts int to float to prevent data loss. This is implicit conversion. So we can write a program with respect to that. We have a value x equals to 10 and y equals to 10.5. And we are going to add these two numbers, give a variable name result equals to x plus y. And we will write and print out the result. So you can see the result came as float. Now if you check x is an integer, y is a float, and the result became float, that is implicit conversion. So you can check it, print type of x, and you can type print type of y and print type of result. You can see the first one is int, that is x was int, and the second one y was float, but the result came as float. So this integer they have implicitly converted to float. So this is implicit conversion. We don't need to convert ourselves. Python itself is going to automatically convert it. So now the second one is explicit conversion, that is also called typecasting. So it is when we manually convert a data type from functions like int, float, string, and bool. So first we will see how you can convert to integer. So int works only with numeric strings or floats. So you can't convert a string, you can't convert your name to integer, that will give an error. But if you are writing a numeric inside quotes, you can convert it to int. So you can try one. So we can declare a variable a equals to 10, that is going to be string, and we will cast it in b equals to int of a, and we can print b as well as we can print the type of a. We can give the type of b. So you can see the result came as integer. So the type of a, that was a string, and then the type of b, it has got converted to int. The same way you can do it for float also. X equals to int of 4.9. So you are converting 4.9, that is float, to integer through x, and we will see the result. You can see it got converted to int. So the 9 they have taken it off, and we got only the 4, that is the integer part only we got. So this is the example of converting to int. Now we go for string conversion. So it is useful for printing joining variables. So this is very simple. You can give number equals to 100, and you can give it as text equals to string of num, and you can give print the number is, you can use plus symbol for concatenation, and you can use text. Now you can see the number is 100. Now we will check the types of all these variables. Print type of num, print type of text. You can see the number was actually integer, but for text it got converted to string, and the result is showed as string. So the third one is float conversion. You can convert integers and numeric strings to float. That means if you are writing a numeric string that is inside a string variable, you can convert it to float, but you can't convert your name or any other characters to float. So we will write a string value. You can write it as in quotes 3.14. Converted one, we will write it as float of s value. Can write as print of converted as well as print of type of s value, and print the type of converted. You can see the result as same as 3.14 without any quotes. That means it is float. And of course s value is 3.14, that is string, but for converted it got converted to float. The same way you can convert integer values also. You can write it as I equals to 10 and f equals to float of I, and you can write printf same. You will see the type of I and f, printf type of f. So you see 10 got converted to 10.0 for float, and of course I is int and f is float. So you know boolean is true or false. So here in Python, whatever you give, it will become true. You give 1, you give your name, everything, whatever it is, it will be shown as true. But what is mentioned here is going to be false. We can try an example here. We can write print bool of 0. You're going to get false. That is same here. We will write bool of 2 empty quotes. That's also going to be false. We'll write print bool of 2 bracket. That is also going to be false. Print bool of, that is also going to be false. And print bool of none. It is almost like null. That is going to be false. But what you're going to get true is, if you're giving 1, that is going to be true. Print bool of 1 is going to be true. And whatever you write, any other things, print bool of Python, this is also going to be true. Any other things, it is going to be true. This much of characters, it is going to be show false, and the remaining everything what you're giving, that is going to be true. So this is what bool conversion is. So hope this typecasting is going to be valuable one. Have a nice day.